Hey there, it's Nahar Geva here, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to analyze eBay competitors, how to analyze their performance, how to find the winning products, and how to learn their selling strategies. I'm going to teach you everything I know from my own experience. I started in 2016 with zero money in my bank in a foreign country where I not speak the language, where eBay was my only way to make money. I jumped into eBay dropshipping and discovered a world full of opportunities. All my success throughout the years, from scaling up my first store from $0 to $5,000 in profit, to later on build Zik Analytics and help over 100,000 eBay sellers around the world, started from competitor analysis. This is how I was doing it first manually. Later on, I developed it into Zik Analytics. This is what helped me scale my business from $0 to $5,000 profit a month. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump into my screen and I'm going to show you how do I interpret the data. How do I decide what is a winning product? How do I discover the strategy, the selling strategy of the competitors? And how I learn new things that I can adapt for my own store. One thing before we get started, this is fourth video in a series of eBay competitor research videos where I teach you how to find competitors and now I teach you how to analyze competitors. If you arrive in this video through the search results or you just find it somewhere, and you want to learn how to find eBay competitors, you will find 3 links in the description for method number 1, 2, and 3. Don't worry, you don't have to leave the video and go and watch those videos. You can stay here with us, watch these training videos, and later on go and watch the 3 other videos. Let's get started, guys. Everything is going to be covered in this chapter. This is method number 4, and here we have 3 steps. Step 1 is analyze the performance. When we land into a competitor's result page, on Zik Analytics, we want to be reviewing the feedback, the active listings, the average selling price, the revenue, the sell-through rate, the successful listings. You can learn about your competitor strategies and performance by analyzing these data points. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you how to interpret those data points. Step number 2, after you analyze the competitors and you get a conclusion about his strategy and about his success, how long he's selling on eBay, and you move into step number 2 and is analyze best sellers. By observing the sales and titles, you can learn how your competitors do their SEO, their title building, and the results of their efforts. So we want to see the style of their title optimization. We want to see the prices. We want to see the sales. When we put all this data together, we can learn a lot about their optimization strategies and also move to step 3, which is find best sellers. Following winning products criteria, you can filter products that match and list them in your store. So it depends, of course, on your business models. If you're drop shipping from suppliers like Amazon, eBay, or Walmart, Walmart or AliExpress to eBay, you can quickly just copy paste their items and list to your stores. If you're doing wholesales or you're focusing on specific niche, then of course the sourcing process have more effort, but you can still learn what are the best sellers and see if you can add them to your store. Now I'm going to jump into my screen. I'm going to show you how we go through those 3 steps, from analyzing performance to analyzing the best sellers to find best selling products. And I'll move into the share screen and show you how you analyze competitors and get the best out of them. All right, so we're right now inside the competitor research tool, and I'm going to show you how I'm analyzing competitors, which data I consider as important, and how do I distinguish between a good seller to a bad seller, a good product to a bad product, etc. Again, the objective is to build a long list of competitors, high quality competitors that we can check on a monthly basis and find the winning products, learn new selling strategies, and kind of create an army of eBay competitors who feed us with new information all the time. So we're starting from this one. Okay, this is an Israeli dropshipper. He's dropshipping from Amazon to eBay, as you can see. And I'm going to analyze the statistics. His sale earnings revenue is $8,000 per month. He sold 307 items for $26.64 average selling price. He has 7,464 active listings. The sell-through rate is 4. And you have 2,575 feedbacks. Now, the first and most important things, of course, is revenue. We want to see people that make money. The strategies, there are different strategies. Some people work with high amount of active listings and low sell-through rate. Some people work with small amount of active listings and high sell-through rate. Everyone have a different strategy, and we're going to learn how to recognize it. But by the end of the day, what determines their success is two things: is the revenue and their average profit. How much actual profit they make. These are the main two things we want to check. Now, if seller have a lot of active listings, it means that he's probably bulk listings. He's automated this process and listing a lot of items. People that automate this process are usually also not optimizing their listings. We're going to dive into the list of products, and we're going to look on the products, and we're going to see if we recognize any listing optimization or not. But it's telling us already that this guy, he got 7,000 active listings, and he's probably bulk listing items from Amazon to eBay. Second thing I want to look at is the feedback score. The third thing I want to look at is the feedback score. This can determine how experienced these sellers, how strong is these sellers. 2,575 feedbacks is an average. I would say it's a mid-sized seller. He's probably got started a year ago, a half year ago, and this is the amount of feedbacks he got. So it's a good to know why, because you want to compete with sellers in your size. You don't want to go after sellers who are now 200,000 feedbacks and millions of sales. You would prefer to go after sellers who are like 3,000 feedbacks, 2,000 feedbacks, 500 feedbacks. And of course, depends on your level. If you're already an advanced sellers with a lot of sales, then you're going to go and compete with bigger sellers, okay? You don't have to be fixed on that, but it should give you some certain perspective where you base your decision upon. Okay. Sell-through rate, again, it's supporting our theory that this is a bulk seller. Bulk listing sellers upload with automations. 4% sell-through rate is very low. The sell-through rate is a ratio of the active listings and the sold items. So 307 sold items is 4% from 7,464. And usually, if we see sellers that have a high sell-through rate, it means they're doing something very right with their product research and listing optimization. When you bulk list products, you don't put attention to the details, and this is why your sell-through rate is low. And also, when you grow your amount of active listings fast on eBay, then you will probably have a low sell-through rate. This is something you build with consistency for a long time. The average price, also very important, gives us also understanding about strategies of sellers. Now, $26 is a medium average number, so it doesn't mean much about this guy's strategy. What we know that he's probably focused on listing his product around $20, but sometimes you will see sellers with high selling prices, like average selling price of $100, $200, or even $50 or $80. And sometimes you will see sellers with a low average selling price, like $10 and stuff like this. And when people focus on a very cheap items or a very high price items, these are two different strategies. One, working on high velocity and small profit per transactions. The others who focus on high prices focus on low volume of sales, but higher profit per product. And you will find it surprising. Sometimes the guys that sell expensive things have a very big revenue and a great profit margin, and other times not. So this is just perspective to you to have in mind. Why? Because when you do product research, you want to focus on specific things. Sometimes you want to go and look for cheap items, sometimes for expensive items. So you can make benefit out of those two different strategies. You can find sellers who focus on cheap items and then tell to yourself, okay, if once a week I upload few cheap items, this seller is great for it. And if once a month I upload expensive item, this seller is great for it. So these are two different ways to look at it, okay? Now, let's scroll down into the products. Here in the products, we can see the picture, the title, the upload date, the 30-day sales, the lifetime sales, the current price, and the competition. And first thing we want to see and learn how this seller is optimizing his listings. And we can see here that actually this amount of active listings, the low sell-through rate, is supported by the optimization style. Because you see the guide do not optimize anything. You see the 3 dots here? This means he's just copy-paste the information from Amazon. You have short titles, 3 dots, short titles. It means he's not putting the effort for optimization. Now, this has an advantage and disadvantage. The advantage is that if you're going to compete with him, you have the ability to make better titles, win him on the search result, right? Have a better title, optimize the title SEO, optimize the SEO optimized titles on eBay, and win the traffic. So if these sellers work on very good profit merges, which we're going to check shortly, and you have these titles, then it's a great opportunity for us, right? Then we want to look on 30 days and even 7 days sales. So you can go ahead here and switch to 7 days and click the search button and scroll down. We usually want to look for products with 2 sales in 7 days, or 4 or 5 sales in 14 days, or even more or in 30 days. This is when we get started. We need high velocity products. Later on, when we get a strong store, when we have a good performance, we can widen our criteria and we can go after products with 5 sales in 60 days, in 30 days and stuff like this, okay? Now, after I did it, I see, okay, I have products with a lot of sales. This product here, we could automatically find, right? So I will hit here the button and I can see that this product sells for $20 and I have a $3 profit. This $3 profit out of the selling price is approximately, I would say, like 15% profit. Now I will try to validate few products. I will try another product here with $86, $11, again, supporting this thing. So it's around 15 and 11%. And then we just continue and we're checking 3-4 products and we want to see the average selling price. The common average selling price for people who dropship from Amazon to eBay is around 10-15%. Some are actually doing more, like 20-30. And these are the different type of sellers you want to find. The sellers you want to avoid are sellers who don't make profit. You will come and you will see, wow, these guys are not making any profit. One thing is important to do is to set up the break even. So you go in the quick settings and you're setting up your break even. I put it on 17% because when it's in many cases, you will be charged sale tax. So it's 5% on top of the 20% for eBay fees. Okay. So this is what you do. After you went through it, you see, okay, these sellers have a lot of product that match my 2 sales in 7 days. And the average profit is right. I will go ahead and I will save this. I will call this average seller 10-15% profit margin, right? And I can even say Amazon to eBay if I like. And I will save. Now, if you just focus on Amazon to eBay, you don't need to write it, okay? And then I'll give the rating 3 and I'll save. This is a competitor that can give you like few new products every month. He's not an amazing competitor. His performance are not wow, but he still have some nice products. So why not? And you can optimize the titles and be better. Now, I'm going to give you another example for sellers who use AliExpress, and they also have different selling strategies. So let's start with this seller here, this Lithuanian dropshipper. He uses AliExpress. And take a look on the interesting stats. $13,000 in revenue, $225 average selling price, 823 active listings, 400 feedbacks, 7% sell-through rate. So this is very interesting, right? Pretty clear that this guy's selling strategy is selling high-ticket items, expensive items. If I scroll down to the last 30 days, I see that he barely sells 2 in 30 days, but he made great profit. And if you dive into this information, you can see and learn what he sells here. And look, like this guy is selling luxury watch parts. He used the brand names and he just say like this rubber strap watch band fits, and then the expensive brand. And then it's same here. And this is his strategy. It's very interesting. And the second thing is we can go ahead and click the button here and try to figure out the cost and how much profit he's making. And we do the same process. We click on the AliExpress button here. It will search by image on AliExpress. And then we can see, okay, what these guys' profit margins are. And sometimes when with sophisticated sellers like this, it may not be so easy to figure it out so quick. You will need to dig in and find the ideas. So we can see here that, the price here is $63. The buying price is $3. Yeah, this guy makes a lot of profits just by selling this as a fit for a very high-end brand, okay? Now let's check another seller. This seller here also an AliExpress seller, $3,950,000 revenue, 36% sell-through rate. So as you can see, the sell-through rate is already much higher. This guy is doing very well in these terms. Average selling price is $25. And here we can see all the AliExpress products that he sells. And then we can see 20 sales in 30 days, 97 sold lifetime, $3 is the price, 5 competitors. And then we click the button here, the item finder for AliExpress. And we see that, yeah, he buy it for $1, sell it for $3. So he make $1.47 profit, which is almost 50% profit. So the dropshippers who use AliExpress work on higher profit margins, but lower volumes. It's pretty normal because the shippings are long. It doesn't mean it's not possible to go to higher volumes, but every strategy, every business model, every supplier have different advantages and disadvantages. And that's it. All you need to go is go through it, copy the products, do better title, better pricing, and then later on move forward. You can see that this guy here also do not optimize the title much. He keep the brands from AliExpress. Some titles are long, some are short. While if we go here to this guy and look here, all the titles are optimized. This is the guy that sells expensive items. All the titles are super optimized, long, with the right keywords and everything. Now, you probably ask yourself, how do I know so fast that they're optimized? I just see he used almost every time the 80 characters. While if we look here, we get short, long, we get the brand names. So this is my experience for doing it for a long time, but I'm giving you this experience so you can also learn from it as well. So far, guys, this was the video. I hope you find it valuable. Please, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to release many more videos like this in the future, teaching you different strategies, different methods, helping you achieve independence through e-commerce. Thank you very much, guys, and see you on the next video.